If your golf clubs are stolen, do you have coverage? On today's video, we're going to talk about the areas to find coverage and some tips and tricks to make sure that if your clubs are stolen, you are fully covered. Hello, my name is Jack with the Pines Insurance Group, where our goal is to make insurance simple by providing you the options so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. So today we're talking about your golf clubs. What happens if they are stolen? What happens if they're stolen from your car? What happens if they're stolen from the golf club? Or what happens if they're stolen from your garage? So let's start where they are not covered. Even if your golf clubs are stolen from your car, there is no personal property coverage on an auto policy. An auto policy is strictly for the damage to the physical vehicle or the liability effects of an accident. In rare cases, there may be a little bit of coverage for some contents, but generally speaking, there is no coverage. But that does not mean you do not have coverage. If you have a homeowner's policy, if you have a renter's policy or a condo policy, all of these policies have personal property listed on them. And golf clubs are personal property. So if you have one of those policies, you may have coverage. So there's a few things that I want to go over to make sure that you understand the level of coverage you may or may not have in the event that the golf clubs are stolen. So the first important point to make is that if you're making a claim for your golf clubs on one of these policies, you will be subject to the policy deductible. And they're typically pretty high. So when doing the math versus the value of the golf clubs, the deductible, how much will the insurance company be paying out? And what would the implications of that on your future premiums because of such claim? Another important point is on high value items on an insurance policy, there is sublimits. So you may not be able to collect the full amount for your golf clubs in the event of a claim. But the good news is that you can put a golf equipment rider on your homeowner's policy and specifically schedule your set of golf clubs to make sure that the deductible disappears and the sublimit disappears. In that scenario, you will have full coverage on your golf clubs. So in summary, you do have some coverage if you have a homeowner's, renter's, or condo policy, but you're going to need to look at the specific policy language to see to what extent. To make sure that you're fully covered, go ahead and add an insurance rider to your policy. They're really inexpensive and they eliminate the deductible and you get to choose the policy amount. If this video was helpful, please like, share it so we can get it to other golfers to make sure that their golf clubs are also covered correctly. Have a good week and we'll chat with you soon.